So welcome on the session, how to get all the combinations from IDEA StatiCa Checkbot to Excel spreadsheet, how to sort it out, and we'll utilize the option of the API and Cloud Code as a language model. So let's go ahead to introduction. For those who don't know me, my name is Lucas, and I work as a computation validation engineer in company IDEA StatiCa. And actually today I will guide you through the session. So what is ahead of us, actually what we want to achieve, how to run the API and do prompting in the Cloud Code, how to create a graphical UI for presenting of the results from the Excel because you wanted to outline and elevate some critical combinations, and also see what combinations are basically the critical one, and this is those are the combinations that we wanted to investigate and print it out in some like a graphical form. So this is actually now our workflow. What we want to achieve, we want to like report or export it some Excel spreadsheet with all of the internal forces that are coming from the group, from the selected group. Actually, at this case, it will be the part will be the anchoring group. There is like 8 connections, I do believe, yeah, 8 connections, where we will use like a Cloud Code with some markdown skill that I will later on share on, and we will reproduce the Excel spreadsheet where all the equations will be basically, or all the internal forces will be listed. And based on the Excel spreadsheet, I will be able to, create some graphical user interface that will help me to identify which from the combinations are the critical one. So there will be some rule where I will select the maximal force and the concurrent forces to each relevant force. Nothing complicated, but just introduction how and yeah, introduction and explanation how what's been my idea and how I utilized the apps and the options that I already have. So this is like a second scenario that we will build up the app on the top of the IDEA StatiCa solution, also with uh, with the help of Cloud Code. So it can looks like that. I will get closer to the solution later on, and we can move on to building up all the steps. So at first, I will introduce the structure. The structure basically is quite straightforward. Those are some um, one bay steel hole with some rafts, with some stiffeners, and that's around the roof and also on the columns. But the goal is that we have like you know, for each connection there is like 158 combinations, and for each combination there are some like a set of the internal forces that we want to export it. And my goal actually is to export internal forces from all of the combinations that are related in the group 1, and how to do that actually. So this is because Checkbot doesn't have like a nested API. So you need to utilize the option to export all of the combinations by the multi-select option. But at first we will just step in and double check what is inside the connection. This output, like the bunch of the combinations that we will be exporting, it can help, like another engineers, if you want to hand it over some internal forces, I mean like some results that are not like available from the, because let's imagine that the structure engineers is not able to like will not provide you the um, analytical model, or the global model, so you're not able to uh, somehow receive the internal forces in the batch very very quickly. So you're able to utilize the power of IDEA StatiCa Checkbot and export all of the combinations. As you can see, this is the prescription of the combination itself. So I will be exporting all of the combinations and create my own rule for combination, for selection of the critical combinations actually. So this is how you are able to see that. So right now I will just export all of the nodes or all of the connections in the group. So multiple selection. Okay, perfect. So right now I need to find out where to store it. So I will store it here to folder all combinations. So I will just save it all of it, save it all of the connections into one folder. Okay, great. So right now we have everything from the point of view of the checkbot. Right now we are heading to like activation and initiation of the Cloud Code and mostly and mainly API. So I'm just utilizing a total commander, but you can utilize whatever app you want or platform, but you need to go to the program files, IDEA Statica, and the latest version that is already on the website or you have on the laptop. So you will just scroll down and you need to find some executive file that is here and it's called IDEA Statica.connection REST API. So once you launch it, so you will be able to, touch the endpoints of the API. And that is very important to, have some information that uh, your console or basically REST API is listening on the localhost 5000. So based on that, you know that it's properly activated and it's properly working. Otherwise, there can like raise up some error that you need to figure it out or call the support actually. So it works. And right now, I would like to show you that you need to also have the folder where in the folder we have available on the website, or I will send it to the idea statica skill.md. It's a markdown. So once you open it up, you will see that there is like a description how the agent should continue, and there are some core rules that we are still like enhancing and expanding. So there are some connection libraries, methods. Everything is like encapsulated here, so you're able, the agent knows how to call the endpoints, how it will be looking. So that's very important to have it like infiltrated inside the folder where you are just launching the cloud code actually. So the cloud code. This is something what is actually right now the mainstream. It's very powerful because you're able to do something like vibe coding and you're able to launch it directly from the cloud code. So this is the console looks like that, and you need to at first mention what you want to do actually. So once I will go to the folder, I need to say in my like a plain natural language what to do. So I want to get all of the combinations from the folder. The folder, I will just put the path here. Okay, I will just put the path. This is the path where all my listed connections are foundable. So I want to get all of the combinations from all connections, from all connections in the folder. Okay, and save all of the combinations into Excel spreadsheet tab. Okay, so right now I would like to get the Excel spreadsheet, and this is the first step that I want to just, you know, or I want to extract all of the combinations. So he's just starting to launching, and he's just going through all of the combinations and trying to figure it out what is inside the folder and how to get it out from each IDEA StatiCa file. As you can imagine, so once you will just do it by yourself, I mean manually, you need to always open up the connection in the IDEA StatiCa Checkbot. You need to step in, you need to go to the ribbon and Excel and export all of the combinations into the Excel spreadsheet. And later on, once you do that for all of the combinations or all of the connections, you need to merge it to one Excel spreadsheet. So right now he just provided me the code uh, where I will get all of the combinations. Actually, once whether or yeah, whether I'm just in the the cloud code, I'm able to launch it immediately. So he's just asking me, do you want to create get of combinations.py? Yes, I want. Um, and I want to also launch it, the code, and connect it, link it with the API. So as you can see, he knows or what it does. So the script is ready. So I will just tell run. So as you can see, he's basically running all of the nodes. So you're able also to see that this is happening actually in the console. So once he's done, he will save it. And yeah, actually right now I have it. So all of the combinations are actually on the one place. You can see those are all the combinations. And there is approximately 1265 rows. So once I have it, this is the first task that I wanted to accomplish. And right now I will say I want to build up the dashboard in HTML. Um, in the dashboard will be printed out and graphically sorted all of the critical combinations. The critical selection of the extreme combinations will be based or will be based uh, on the rule maximal positive slash negative internal force plus concurrent forces. Make some interactive UI. As you can see, he's just reading out the data that are already in the Excel spreadsheet. So compound command contains yes, I want to compound it. Okay, I want to confirm that. again. So as you can see, just build it up uh, the HTML at this folder. So I want to actually proceed that here. Yeah. Well, the dashboard includes some sidebar, filter tabs, cards, and we can just double check what's inside. Yeah, as you can see, he just built up the report like that with the critical combinations. Um, I'm able to just select the critical. Here are nicely written. Here is the metrics. So for each node, I'm able to display um, the maximum and the minimum, and also he will just list it what is the critical combinations and what is the maximal shear force, normal force, and everything in there. So I think that's really helpful to for everybody who will just explore those options via the API. As you can see, I'm also not a developer, and I was able to create something like that. So do not hesitate and start of your track, your journey actually right now, because the trend and the current area or era like give us the option to make something phenomenal, and we need to just express the idea with our like a plain language, not like while scripting. So I think that's great. You're able to just send this HTML file to your colleague. He can just read out also the of course Excel spreadsheet. So this is basically it. So I want to say thank you for attention, and all the files and sources are related um, under the video section. So have a nice day. Bye bye.